Hey, so here we are at the Knap-in out here on the Neosho River, and we've just had, me and Kevin have had a really great time today, and it's really nice. They got the pecan trees out here, and it's nice shaded. It's a breezy day. It's supposed to be 100 degrees, and it really doesn't feel that way, even though it is hot. But we're just kind of resting and relaxing. We were doing a little bit of flint nap, and I actually made my first arrowhead. So I'll have to show that to you guys in the video later. But just wanted to have Kevin.
I'm Kevin here, northeastern Oklahoma, Cherokee Nation. Started flint napping about probably two and a half years ago. Just always wondered how things work, you know. So how the old ones hunted, or made points, or even going out and finding them's fun, you know. But yeah, basically you start out with a bigger rock. This here is a, I don't know how to remember saying, a backlight, and just taking small pieces off of it, small little pieces at a time. And we'll start by taking a bigger rock like this. You can strike it using a hammer stone. Some people use copper or modern tools, you know, but hammer stone and antler, you can make a pretty nice rock, or point, blade, or whatever you need. Just take it and you'll strike the rock at an angle and try to get some of those flakes out of there. Slowly work around the rock. Let's see if we can get a big one out of there. Try this side here. So after I struck the rock and was able to get some pieces out of it, you can see where it'll start thinning and caving in. And just go from there and shaping the rock all the way around.
And that's amazing. So you're basically making a pile.
Yeah, and then later you can pick up these small flakes and turn them into points or whatever. These are already pretty sharp as they are right off the rock. You can use it for skinning or anything, scraping, whatever you need to do on just a daily task, you know, to survive. I'm gonna give this a pretty good strike and see if I can get a big piece to come out. That's a pretty big piece.
Yeah, that is.
Slowly getting thinner. Make a good point.
Yeah.
Or use it as is. Just a little bit of, don't take much, and you can run a big flake off this material here.
Dang. You're making that look easy.
Okay.
I don't know, I've always thought it's kind of humbling, man. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That, you look at stone points and everything like that, and it's like, you have all the modern technology, power tools out in the world at your disposal, but you go out in your shop or sit outside, and can you do any better? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like with bow making, like I have all the power tools in the world, but yet I make my first bow and I break it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's amazing. I mean, back in the day, this wasn't just an art, or as a lifestyle. Done a lot of things that revolved around flint napping in order to survive. There was the men, the adults that could do this. They were skilled. They could pick up a rock and make what they wanted to make out of it. They were masters. They could, because they had to use it. So they made the best that they could make.
Yeah. Heck yeah. What do you think about the whole day,
It was a good
the
day.
Knap-in?
Yeah, it was a good day. It was a good turnout. A lot of people here.
Yeah?
Lots of material, different material I've never had the chance to work with before, so that was exciting to come up here and pick up some new stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And what's available to me.
I was surprised by all the different methods that people used.
Oh yeah, there's so many different methods. Just what worked for somebody else, and it may not work for you. Or
Yeah. Or even the same tool, but just used different ways.
oh yeah. Many different ways. Once you get down thin enough, you can take a thin piece. Here's a pretty good thin. I'm going to take and get some of the thick stuff out of it here so you can get it as thin as possible. Just little bits at a time. What I'm doing is trying to get this ball out of here. See, the rest of it's pretty thin. Pretty thin. I'm going to try to get this thick stuff out of here so I can make it look pretty good and be a good point to use. Come from this angle. Slowly thinning it out, little by little. And here I'm just using another rock. A lot of people use copper tools or antlers for bone. Clean it up a little bit. Getting pretty thin now. You can see it slowly taking shape.
Yeah.
You can see some of the scars where I've slowly thinned it out more and more.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
See if we can get some more.
It's looking good.
Thin it out a little bit more.
What do you think is a challenging part? The thinning?
I would definitely say that thinning is probably the most challenging part. It's definitely been the most challenging part for me. There's many techniques as far as direct and indirect percussion using something stable, you know. This is how a lot of people prefer to thin, you know,
Yeah.
using direct percussion. But yeah, definitely thinning is the hardest part for me. Well, after thinning, it'd definitely be the notching, and getting your notches made to where you could secure your arrow,
Yeah.
to your arrow. You have to go back and get a video of that guy notching out his. He does really good work. Makes it look easy.
Yeah.
And all I'm using for this here is just a tine off a deer antler. Take your time and smooth it out, and if I need to redefine my tip some or reshape it, I'll just take it. Make it as thin or sharp as I need to, just depending on what I'm working on.
Heck yeah.
Let's see what I need to do here. Slowly taking shape. Nice little point. Alright, you can see one side. I got pretty close to finished. What I'm pretty happy with. Got a couple here. I need to take down. Overall, it's pretty good. Pretty symmetrical. Just got a couple pieces, a couple of thick pieces here. I have to take out. And then try to get some notches in it. Not a sharp point. I got it started about where I want my notches are. Just try to get them a little deeper so you get that sinew or string to really hold on to it. Keep it on there tight. Well, that one didn't want to work too good for me, but
Oh yeah.
got a little too much off this edge here, but overall I could still reprofile it, put a new ear on there, and there you go, you'd have a pretty nice, pretty thin
Yeah,
line
that's beautiful.
that I would feel pretty comfortable using to take on a deer or small game, you know. Yeah, there you go.
Heck yeah.